Welcome back, guys, to Greater Kids. I'm here today waiting on a couple of my friends. But in the meantime, I hope that you are staying well and safe and that you had a great Easter weekend and that you found a way to worship God in your own house and to have some fun with the festivities. Maybe even had an Easter egg hunt or something in your yard. So, wonder if any of our friends will show up this week. Haven't seen Blaze or Crazy Ryan lately. Oh no. What's going on?
Oh my goodness!
Why are you out of breath?
I thought I was gonna die!
Die from what?
He was so big! So scary!
What? What was it?
The biggest dog ever!
Oh my
Chasing
goodness.
me! Gonna eat my leg off!
Ooh, you probably should take a minute to take a breath and tell me more details. How big was it?
Huge!
Was it running
It was
fast?
like the size of a house or something!
Was it running fast?
Like 100 miles an hour!
Ooh, I'm glad you outrun it. Was it like growling with big
Oh, the biggest! There was a foot long each!
Oh my goodness, the teeth, a foot long teeth?
Yeah.
Oh, this kind of sounds more like a monster than a dog. What kind of dog was it?
You know, one of those scary kinds.
Like what? Like a German Shepherd or a Pit Bull?
Oh, scarier.
Oh gosh. I'm not sure.
You know that taco dog?
Taco dog? Like the Taco Bell dog?
Yeah.
The
The Chihuahua. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it almost ate me alive.
You need to calm down.
Whew, okay.
Remember, God's going to take care of you. And actually reminds me of a story about something scary in the Bible.
Whew, well, I've already been scared, so I think I can handle it today. Let's hear it.
Okay, so in the Bible, in Daniel, there is a story about Daniel, and he was one of the rulers over the people. The king had appointed him to be in charge of some of the government. Him and these two other guys. Well, he was the best at
like me, the best.
controlling the government. The people loved him.
People loved me.
He was fair and he was honest.
I must be like
And he
Daniel.
was doing a good job. And so much that the king wanted to make him in charge of everything. And the two other guys, they got really jealous. And they were like, we got to find a way to bring some fault against Daniel so we can get rid of him. But they tried and they couldn't think of anything. He was honest. He was fair.
Like me.
He did his business well. He was doing things right.
Like me.
And they're like, the only thing that we can get him on is maybe if we do it on something about the God he serves. His religion, his walk with God. We got to get him there. So they went to the king and they're like, oh, we have a great idea, king. You should make a law that for 30 days no one can pray or worship anyone except for you.
Those aren't good guys.
And the king was like, okay, that sounds good. So he declared it, wrote it down, stamped it, and he said, this is a law. And the guys are like, we're going to get Daniel now. So Daniel, he served the one true living God. And every day, 3 times a day, he would go into his room with his windows open and he would pray to God 3 times a day. So these guys, they ran to the king and they said, you made a law, didn't you? And he's like, well, yes. And the law can't be changed, can it? And he's like, well, no, the law can't be changed. And he's like, well, we have found Daniel and he is not praying to you. He's praying to his God. Oh, and the king's heart was troubled because he loved Daniel. And you know what the punishment was?
No dessert.
No.
No
He
dessert.
had to be thrown into a den of lions.
What?
Way worse than your little Taco Bell dog.
Well, you didn't see the dog, but lions?
Yes.
A pit. Is
So-
that a big hole?
Yes.
A big hole full of lions.
Yes. And so the king, he was so upset because he loved Daniel and he knew Daniel was a good man and he did not want to do this to Daniel. But he was left with no choice because everyone was saying, you made this law has to be followed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so the king was troubled, but he went ahead and he told Daniel, surely your God will save you, but I have to do this because it's the law. And so he put Daniel into the den of lions, and he went home, and the king was so upset he wouldn't eat or anything because he was worried because surely lions would eat Daniel up. And he was like, oh, I hope Daniel's God saves him.
He probably wouldn't even taste good.
So the next morning when he went to check on Daniel, he's like, surely his God has saved him. So he hollered into Daniel and he said, Daniel, did your God save you? And Daniel, you know what?
He couldn't answer because he got eaten.
No.
Poor Daniel. I knew that he was a good
yes,
man.
my God has saved me.
What?
He has shut the mouth of the lions, and they have done no harm to me, and I have just been in here peacefully with these lions.
That's a good idea.
What's a good
I'm
idea?
gonna go dig a big pit and put that chihuahua in the pit.
No, I don't think
That's
that.
good. Thank you. Thank you.
He just seems to never fully understand. God will not let anything harm you. No evil will come to you when you serve the one true living God. So make sure you're serving God today